The events you are about to see took place over a span of 7 years. Together, these events unfold the story of the domestic abuse of Norman, a father and a husband. The first chapter in this story was taped 7 years ago as part of a video we were producing on domestic violence against older adults.
To me, it's a $64,000 question. I'm not lying to you. Sometimes I sit and I think, and I say to myself, why does it happen to me? Or what's the reason? There shouldn't be no reason.
Norman is 77 years old. He lives with his wife and 2 sons, aged 46 and 47. Both of his sons are unemployed and show little interest in finding a job. They have always lived with their parents and are dependent on Norman's income from his Social Security and pension checks. We first taped Norman in a police station a few weeks after he had been severely beaten by one of his sons. This beating was not the first. There had been other beatings going back over a period of 5 years.
So the first thing I knew, I got cracked. I got a black eye. He knocked me on the floor.
From Norman Jr.?
From Norman Jr., yes. I could have signed a complaint then. But the thing was, if I signed a complaint, I was afraid that when I go home, they're going to beat me up. That's why I never signed it, because I figured once I get in the house, I'm done.
Yeah.
And I know they'd work me over, believe me, and I don't want that no more. I'm tired of that. I had 3 ribs broke on the left.
Several times, the Senior Services Division of the Chicago Police Department helped Norman find a place to stay and assisted him in getting orders of protection.
That's when they sent me to these homes.
That's when I first met Norman,
right.
In the emergency room at the hospital.
Right.
He was brought in there because he used his son Fred's towel by mistake. He was washing his face and he went to dry his face, and Fred happened to be walking by and saw his dad using his towel to dry himself, and he came in there and he took his head and slammed it into the bowl.
Yeah.
And he had to have stitches to close his head up. He was just battered.
A few months later, I met and talked with Norman again.
I says, I want the case dismissed.
You had told the judge that?
Yes. And don't press charges against the sons. And he told them right out, they're not allowed to touch me. If they do, they'll pick them up and they will get 3 to 5 years, what the judge told them, and they said they would behave themselves. In fact, I've been home and I don't talk much to them, but they've been behaving themselves.
Why did you decide not to press charges?
Well, it's a hard question to answer, you know. I don't want to see them put away, to be honest with you. I never been in jail myself, and they've never been, and I don't know, maybe I'm chicken-hearted or whatever you call it. I just couldn't see it.
If it happens again, are you willing to go that step?
Yes, I am, yes. They'll have to learn sooner or later.